They are trying to numb you. They are trying to numb you. Big they. Okay? Because there is too much stimulation in this world, period. If you live in a city or if you live in America, North America, the West, some countries in Europe are included in this. But if you live in a city or if you live somewhere with a lot of stimulation, girl, like I don't know what to tell you, your phone is enough. Your phone is enough to keep you stimulated all the time. There's so much stimulation in this world. What is stimulation? Stimulation is anything that stimulates. I don't know. Let me look it up. Okay? Because we need to be serious. We need to be serious if we're going to win. Stimulation refers to the act of arousing or encouraging activity, interest, or development within a system, organism, or tissue. Wow. It says within a system. The act of arousing or encouraging activity, interest, or development in a system. Guys, wow. Wow. I'm so glad I looked that up because wow, I didn't expect for it to say that in a system. Like you go outside. I'm in New York, New Jersey right now. I'm in Jersey City if we're being honest. I'm in my friend's house. We're in Jersey City. You can hear all the stimulation outside. The lights, the traffic lights, the street lights, even at nighttime, the light pollution at nighttime. Not supposed to be a thing. As humans, when the sun goes down, we're not supposed to have light. But we live in worlds where we've created light, so now everyone likes light. I love light. If you ask anyone that knows me, if it's nighttime, I need to turn the light on because I need to see things. Like, look, I got these glasses. Without these glasses, I can't see. I have sight issues, okay? Like, I love to have the light on. That's besides the point. You live in a city, there's constantly lights around you. There's noises from the cars, there's noises from the trains. There you go. There's noises from even the police cars, the sirens, the ambulance sounds, like people yelling, screaming, music. You're going outside and you're being bombarded with all this stimulation. And then even us within ourselves, there's so many of us. And I used to be this type of person where I cannot leave my house without my headphones. I used to be this type of person. Once I came back from Vipassana, that changed for me, where now I can exist without my headphones in the subway, for example. But for so much of all of my life, and even now it's still uncomfortable, we need to add our own stimulation, our own headphones, in order to block out all the other stimulation that might be more uncomfortable. Might as well play our own music. We constantly have music going in the background. So many people exist constantly with music going in the background. If it's not music, it's a TV show, constantly having some type of sound, some type of stimulation in the background, TV show, YouTube videos. Like so many people I know can't even go to sleep without something playing in the background, some white noise or something. When I first moved to Montreal from Toronto, I was shocked at how quiet it was at nighttime. It was even hard for me to sleep. It was harder for me to sleep that first month in Montreal because it was so quiet at nighttime versus growing up in Toronto, always having stimulation, always having sound at nighttime. It became harder for me to sleep in a quieter environment. Can you believe that? How is it hard for you or me or someone to go outside without music when that's the way that humans have existed throughout time and memoriam? Now it's like we need constant stimulation. We're already existing in a world with constant stimulation. We need to then bring it to ourselves into our own home, go to sleep with a TV show playing. I'm sorry if you feel like I'm adding you or if you're feeling attacked. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I feel like lately I've been very much the bearer of bad news in my relationships, because I'm like, sorry, that's actually not good for you. Sorry, like this thing that you're doing actually isn't that great. Like I feel bad sometimes because I'm like bringing things to light to people that they don't know. Like, oh, by the way, you're probably addicted to artificial flavors, red dye 40. Like this shit is in my head constantly. I can't get it out. I need like, because once you open your eyes, once you're aware, once you open your eyes to the matrix, there's no going back. There's no going back. You like, what, I'm gonna plug myself back into the matrix? I'm gonna plug myself back into the system? No. Okay, so we already exist in a world with constant stimulation, and we've come to a point in society where we are in fact stimulating ourselves. Okay, we are giving ourselves the stimulation, encouraging activity, arousing, or interest or development within a system. So all the stimulation, first of all, what happens when you're overstimulated? What happens when someone is overstimulated? Thank you. What happens? You get numb. When someone's overstimulated, like someone, let's say you have a friend who's autistic, okay, they get overstimulated, they need to stop for a second. They need to completely like can't talk, can't listen, can't move, like they need to just stop. That's what happens when you're overstimulated. You need to stop. You can no longer do things, period. You get overstimulated, you need a break. Valid, but that's what happens when you get overstimulated. And what happens with prolonged overstimulation? Numbness. You get numb to everything. We are constantly being fed stimulation. Don't get me started on the phones. You already know is the thing. You already know that these fucking phones are keeping us stimulated constantly and addicted, mind you. Most of us are probably addicted to our phones, especially if you're Gen Z. Congratulations if you don't have Instagram on your phones, or in general, congratulations if you don't have TikTok. But most of us are probably addicted to our phones. We become numb. We become fully numb to the things happening around us, to the war, to the disparity of resources, to the suffering. To the brokenness of the system. We become numb to it. They're keeping us overstimulated. Big they, which is now a self-sustaining system within itself. There's no one that's telling you, you have to be on your phone, No, we are the ones that are doing that to ourselves now. It's a self-sustaining system. The cycle has already been created, and it's already done for us. We are stuck in so much stimulation that we are becoming numb to so many things that we don't even realize. We're becoming numb to our own feelings. Hello? Do I sound like a lunatic? Do I sound like a whack job? I'm sorry. Please argue with me in the comments, because I'm really curious also, because nobody has been fighting me in the comments yet. I'm waiting. Okay. No, but literally, like, we're so overstimulated that we've become so numb to things. It's so easy to become so numb. And what happens when you become numb? You become disenfranchised. You start to think that you have no power. You start to think that you are powerless and there's nothing you can do to release yourself from the system, release yourself from this self-sustaining cycle, release yourself or release the world or help fix the world in any ways. They're keeping us stimulated so that we can maintain our numbness, so that we can stay frozen, freeze response, and so that we become fully disenfranchised and lack all faith that things can get better, that things can change, that we can make a change, that we have any power at all. They're keeping us this way on purpose. I'm sorry to tell you, but put down that damn phone. Put down that damn phone. No, seriously, I need to look at my own screen time, because right now I'm at this point where I'm blocking everything. I've blocked my phone. I've literally blocked my phone because I cannot. Like, how can you even think with all this noise around? You can't. You literally can't. You literally can't.